here with my top 5 drugstore foundations. I just filmed my top 5 high-end foundations or luxury foundations, $40 or more. These are gonna be my top 5 drugstore foundations, so my favorite foundations at drugstore prices. So the first I'm gonna start off with is the Revlon Color Stay Whipped. Everybody loves this foundation. I don't think I've met anyone who hasn't, and now that I said that, somebody's gonna comment that they hate this foundation. I personally love it. I have it in probably like 6 different shades. Like, that's how ridiculous I love this. So I have it for like no matter if I'm tan or pale or in the middle. The color I've been wearing is 240 Natural Beige. If you're not familiar with this foundation, it is a thick, kind of pudding-like foundation. Comes in this big clunky jar. I think I'm getting close to being done with this one actually. But it's an amazing foundation, full coverage, never fails, always looks amazing. I can wear it any time of the year. It's never too drying or too, you know, greasy looking. It just always looks amazing. It's one of those foundations that I fall in love with over and over and over again, and then I put it away and then I pull it back out and I always wonder, why did I ever put this away? Natural Beige 240 is the shade that I've been using lately. I have a bunch of other shades. I don't remember what they are. I usually depot them. If you go to Target, they have those little containers and you could fit a whole jar of this in one of those little containers. So I've been doing that because I hate this big clunky jar, but I didn't do it for this one. So the first one would definitely be the Revlon Color Stay Whipped in, well, just the whipped. Doesn't matter, it's in whatever shade you're in. But yes, I also love the regular Revlon Color Stay, but I prefer the whipped for sure. The next is, of course, the CoverGirl Outlast Stay Fabulous foundation. I have already gone through one container, one bottle of this. This is shade 845. I don't know if this is my shade currently, but yeah, 845. I love this. I have a first impressions. I had a first impressions, and then I also did a follow-up update because my first impressions, the brush that I used or something like messed with the way that I thought about this foundation. So I did an update on it. I will link the update down below. I love it. It's medium to full coverage, lasts all day, doesn't budge, doesn't get greasy, keeps me matte, stays in place. I mean, what more could we ask for in a foundation? It is a little bit of a drier foundation, so if you have super dry skin, you might not love it, but you could also mix in like a luminizing foundation with it, or a luminizing primer, or like a Maxx stroke cream if you're wanting to give it a little bit of a less matte, dry look on your skin if you already have dry skin. But for me, it works perfect. I have combo skin. This has SPF 20, great foundation. It says it's a primer, concealer, and foundation in one. I still use a primer and I still use a concealer, but I guess if you wanted to, you could just use that. This is a newer one, the Revlon Age Defying foundation. This is in number 30 Soft Beige. I love this foundation. If you want to see, if I don't have a video on any of these already and you would like to see kind of a wear test of how they wear throughout the day, let me know, comment down below, and I will, I could do that for any foundation I don't already have a video for. Most of them are first impressions, but since I've used these, it won't be a first impression. But if you'd like to see a review video, let me know. Anyways, this is the new Revlon Age Defying foundation. It's in the shade 30 Beige. I love this. I bought it and then I lost it and I was sad, so I bought it again, and then I found the other one, so now I have 2 of them. It is a little bit more of a dewier foundation, so if you have super oily skin, you may not love this, or you'll want to use a very good mattifier. Definitely you want to powder with it, but I just love the way that it looks on the skin. It is glowier and dewier, which I'm not usually a huge fan of, but I really like it for some reason with this foundation. Sometimes I will mix it with a more mattifying foundation to kind of tone down that dewy glowiness, but it's so beautiful. I really, really like it. It has SPF 15. It says it's firming and lifting makeup. If you want to see a video on it, let me know. I will be more than happy to do that. Again, 30 Beige is my color. I love it. The next is the L'Oreal True Match. Now, it was a while before I ever purchased the L'Oreal True Match, and I have this in 3 different shades. This one's N3. I have a W, and I have another shade. I can't remember. But I mix them together so I could always find my perfect shade. It's a great foundation. It's SPF 17. This is a Natural Buff N3. It is a nice kind of medium coverage. Another one of those that like never fails. It's super liquidy, so it's super thin and it feels really nice on the skin, so it doesn't feel heavy like thick makeup. Sometimes the Revlon Color Stay, if you're not used to wearing foundation, can feel a little bit thick. This does not feel thick. It feels light. Great coverage though, lasts all day. I think this is like a favorite for a lot of people. And the nice thing about it is it has a huge color range. So it's really easy to find a color that matches you or is close to you. Just because it is like split into neutrals, cools, warms, and then there's like a bajillion shades in between. So if you haven't tried it already, I recommend trying out the L'Oreal True Match because I don't love the bottle. I hate open face bottles like this, but you know, it's okay. You can always depot them. My friend Kirsten actually has a whole video of how she depots foundations into like these pump bottles she found. If I can find her video, I'll link it down below. Check it out. Tell her I sent you. But yeah, if you don't like these open bottle ones, there are methods to make it into a pump bottle. All right, last but not least is the Super Stay Makeup from Maybelline. I have two shades here as well. This is shade True Beige and Classic Beige. And I will mix them together. Obviously, this one's much lighter than this color. I mix them together because neither of them is like a perfect match. Again, it's another open face bottle, which I don't love. And this is another foundation that feels really nice on the skin. It's not too heavy, it's not too thick, gives great coverage, lasts all day, doesn't make my skin look dry. Sometimes mattifying foundations can make my skin look kind of dry and accentuate like any like minor dry patches that I have. I don't find this does that. It's also an amazing mixing foundation. I love mixing this specific foundation with other ones. So maybe like something like the Revlon Age Defy, which is maybe a little bit too dewy for me some days. I'll mix in a little bit of the Super Stay and it helps it last a little longer. It also helps like mattify it a little bit. So I really love this. It's no transfer, 24-hour wear. It doesn't say that it has SPF in it. It's oil-free and it says it withstands heat, sweat, and humidity. So another great one coming into the warmer months. So those are my favorite top 5 drugstore foundations. I would love to know what your favorite drugstore foundations are. These aren't the only drugstore foundations I have, and there's other ones that I love, but these happen to be, when I look at my collection, the top 5 that stand out to me as of right now. But you know, we're always changing what products we love and like, and these are the top 5 for now. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you found this helpful. And again, don't forget to let me know what your favorite drugstore foundations are. And I also filmed a top 5 luxury high-end foundations as well. So check the description box down below to get the link to that, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye!